Welcome back, everybody. Glad to see you today. We're here for another Disneyland versus Knott's Berry Challenge. Now, everybody knows Knott's Berry Farm for their fresh bakery items, but will Disneyland be able to contend with Knott's Berry Farm's bakery? We're gonna go in here and we're gonna up the game this time, baby. We're gonna get two items. We will compare a cupcake and a Rice Krispie treat here in the trolley treats area. Then we will hit the road and we will head off to Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, California. We will go to their world-renowned bakery and we will see who will reign supreme today. Will it be Knott's Berry Farm or will it be Disneyland? Well, you guys are just have to wait and see. You guys ready? Let's do this. Woo! So here we go. Now our main agenda is for baked food items. So let's get in line and who will reign supreme in this taste test. Now this taste has to be a little different because I will be blindfolded and I will not be able to tell the difference between the Disneyland and the Knott's Berry Farm one. So we are gonna get a cupcake and we will get a Rice Krispie treat. So we got our bag of baked goods, we got a cookie, a Rice Krispie treat, and we have our cupcake. So let the Disneyland Knott's Berry Farm Challenge commence. Now it is time to get in the car and head down to Knott's Berry Farm and see if Disneyland can hang with Knott's Berry Farm's bakery. You guys ready? We made it here to Knott's Berry Farm, man, and honestly, I don't know if Disneyland is going to be able to contend with Knott's Berry Farm's bakery. But enough of the talking, let's go ahead and get in here and let's see if Disneyland will be able to contend with Knott's Berry Farm's freshly baked items. Now, we are going to get a chocolate chip cookie, we will get a chocolate cupcake, and a Rice Krispie treat. Who will reign supreme? So here we are at the bakery. Now what we are looking for is a chocolate chip cookie. So we're going to compare it with this gluten-friendly chocolate chunk cookie. And we have the marshmallow Rice Krispie treats plus chocolate chip cupcake. Now, Knott's Berry Farm has a lot of delectable delights in their bakery. You can also get a special order cake right here. Well, because of the pandemic, I don't know if you can still get a special order. So definitely come here and ask and check it out because their specialty order cakes are pretty awesome. For example, here are some right here. So we want to go ahead and we got our items from the Knott's Berry Farm Bakery, man. We got our chocolate cupcake, we got our Rice Krispie treat, and we did get our chocolate chip cookie, man. Now it's time to head to the pad, bro, and see who's gonna reign supreme. Is it gonna be Knott's Berry Farm's Bakery, man, which is very consistent and homemade, or is it gonna be Disneyland? We're back at the house. Now let's go ahead and compare the prices, the size, and the taste of these items. But first, if you haven't subscribed, man, consider subscribing at the end of the video because we would for sure love to have you on future adventures. And if you are enjoying this kind of content, give us a thumbs up because it lets us know what kind of content to make and what you like to watch. Here are the Rice Krispie treats that will be going head to head in this food challenge. And now let's go ahead and get into the cookie. Here we go with the packaging on the cookies. This one is going to be Disneyland and the price was... And over here we have Knott's Berry Farm and the price of this cookie was... Now we are going to open up the Knott's Berry Farm one first. I did try to get something that was close to resembling the Disneyland one. So I went to go ahead and get... This is going to be the gluten-free chocolate chunk cookie that you can get at Knott's Berry Farm. How this cookie looks really good, and I'm looking forward to trying that gluten-free cookie. Now let's go ahead and get to the Disneyland cookie. Here we go on the Disneyland chocolate chip cookie. Now you can see we do have some sugar crystals in here, which is going to make this really sweet. It is a hearty chocolate chip cookie. Now you can see the difference between the gluten-free cookie and this chocolate chip cookie. So the reason I got the gluten-free chocolate chip cookie instead of the regular chocolate chip cookie, because it was a lot thinner and I would be able to tell easily which one was which. And this cookie right here, the gluten-free one, was the most similar cookie that I can pit up against the Disneyland cookies. So enough with the chocolate chip cookies, let's go ahead and get into those cupcakes. Now here we go on the left side, we're going to have our Knott's Berry Farm packaging, and this cupcake was... And on the right side, we're going to have our Disneyland cupcake, and the price of this cupcake was... So let's go ahead and open up the Knott's Berry Farm cupcake first. Now, it is a lot smaller than the Disneyland cupcake, but when it comes to flavor and taste, it doesn't matter about the size. Now onto the Disney cupcake. Now it is secured like all the other items here. You do have tape on this side and this side, so you know nobody has tampered with it. I'm just gonna go ahead and beast mode this and just rip it. And the Disneyland cupcake is significantly bigger than the Knott's Berry Farm one. But like I said, it doesn't matter about looks or aesthetics, it's all about the taste. Now it's time for the food challenge, where we be pitting Disneyland versus Knott's Berry Farm on these baked good items. But we are taking it up a notch with a blind taste test. So I will be wearing let me take my hat off, just to let you guys know, blindfolds. This one right here, and a second one right over there, so it overlaps and I can't see anything at all. So these will be the blindfolds that I will be using. Now, my mom will be cutting up the portions, and she will make sure that the portions are equal to each other, so I can't tell if one's bigger than the other, or I could try to guess which one is which. She will be putting it on these two spoons right here. Now, when we look closer into the spoons, they are the exact same. And now it's time for the Disneyland versus Knott's Food Challenge. Let the challenge commence. Now I will start by putting both of these on. So from here on out, I can no longer see what is happening. And my mom is gonna come in right now and start cutting these into proportions. So I'm having my mom try to make these as equal as they are on the Rice Krispie treats. We're not going to have any of the chocolate because I will distinctly be able to tell the difference between the chocolate versus the white chocolate. So let's get in the Rice Krispies, man. Let's get in with the first Rice Krispie right here. So on that one, it does have a home-style taste and feel to it. It is a little stale, and it could have used a lot more marshmallows. But, I mean, that was a pretty good Rice Krispie treat. Like I said, that one had a home-style taste to it. And now let's get into that second Rice Krispie treat. Okay, so that one was a lot chewier. It did have a lot more marshmallows. It was more dense. But one thing I will say about that one is it tastes mass-produced. It really does taste like the Rice Krispie treats that you get at the grocery store on the shelves. But that one did not have that home-style taste. Now, one thing that I did like about it is it did have more marshmallows in it, so it had that chewiness to it. But I did appreciate the first one's home-style feel. Right off the back, I'm going to go with number one. So I am drinking water in between to clean my palate. And now let's go ahead and check out these cookies. Now, will there be a difference like the marshmallows themselves, where you had a homemade taste versus a mass-produced taste? Let's see. So, let's get in with the first cookie. That cookie is very, very soft, man. The chocolate chips, dude, you just get like a punch of chocolate chip in your mouth. I mean, my mouth is still coated with chocolate chip. Now, it is very, very buttery. That one also tastes homemade, man. That's like Mrs. Fields. That's exactly what that tastes like. Like a Mrs. Fields chocolate chip cookie. Now, let's go ahead and check out the second chocolate chip cookie. Now, that cookie was really good also. The outside of the cookie itself had that nice little crunch to it, while the inside was soft. Now, there wasn't as much of a chocolate chip punch in your mouth as the first one. So on this one, I would have to give it to number one. Number one once again. I mean, that just tasted, like I said, a Mrs. Fields cookie, while the second one kind of was like, eh. But now, let's go ahead and get into the final food on this challenge, which will be the cupcakes. Who will reign supreme? Will it be Disneyland or Knott's Berry Farm? We will see after this one. And like I said, I'm blindfolded. I have no clue which one is first or which one is second, man. So let's go ahead and commence the last food. So on the cupcakes, I asked my mom not to put any frosting on. I just want to taste the cupcake itself. I don't want the sugariness of the frosting hindering any of the cupcake. So let's go ahead and get into the first cupcake. Go. So that cupcake right there was pretty dang good. It was really, really moist, and as soon as I bit down into it, it pretty much, man, kind of like melted in my mouth. But enough of my jibber jabber. Let's get into the second one. I didn't like that one at all. It was dry, it was bland. I didn't taste any chocolate whatsoever. I mean, that was a sad little cupcake. I mean, that first one, dude, that was good, but that second one, man, I don't know about that one, dude. On this one, I'm gonna have to go with number one, because that second one was, man, I don't know what to say about that one. Let's go ahead and take these off. Now it's time for my mom to let me know which one was which. So Mom, on the first one with the Rice Krispies, I picked number one. Which one was which?
Number one was Knott's.
Number one was Knott's, and number two was Disney. And now, Mom, on number two on the cookies, I picked number one. Which one was which?
Knott's was number one.
Boom, dude, 2 for 2. Mom, on the final food in this challenge, on the cupcake, I picked number one. Which one was which?
What do you think? Number one was Disney.
Oh! Are you serious? Wow! My apologies, Knott's Berry Farm, for saying that about your cupcake. Now, I really enjoyed doing this video, man. And let me know if you guys like these versus videos that I'm doing between Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm. Either comment down below, give me a thumbs up, man. Go ahead and let me know. So before we go, I want to talk about something Knott's Berry Farm is doing right now that I really do appreciate, and I do want to spread the word on because I believe it is a noble cause. Now, we have all been devastated worldwide from COVID-19, and it has hit local areas really hard, and especially local food banks where they're struggling to keep up their food supplies because so many people are just out of food and jobs, and they just can no longer support themselves. So, Knott's Berry Farm and Cedar Fair came up with Feeding America, man, where you can join and fight the hunger in our local area. Now, I will put the link down below where you can donate money. I mean, any money would be awesome, dude. I mean, we're all hurting. $1 here would be so great. And 100% of these proceeds will go directly back into our local food banks in helping our community. Now, I did see this on Knott's Berry Farm's official site on Instagram. So if you are interested, go check out the Knott's Berry Farm Instagram page, or you can go right down below in the descriptions and click that link. And if you are able to, that's awesome. If you're not, it is very understandable, man. But, 2021, we're going to crush 2021, man. And we can always use, somebody to lean on every once in a while, especially during times like this. So I want to say thank you very much to every single one of you out there today taking time out of your day to spend time with us and watching this silly little video. Now, I really hope you enjoyed today's adventure, and if you did, go ahead and give us a big thumbs up because it lets us know you like content like this. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and consider subscribing, man, because we would love to have you along on our future adventures. Well, you guys have a great rest of the day, have a great week, and I will for sure see you next video. Deuces!